Hello? Hello?
Oh, hello. Scott, I'm up at the church trying to put numbers into my phone.
Can you hear me?
Tom, I can hear you.
Oh, Scott.
Great. We were trying to get people set up.
Anyone else at the church?
Hi, Greg. Yes, we're at the church right now. Tom and Dave Sherwood, myself, and another guy you don't know.
I think I'm in the parking lot. Where are you guys?
We're in the back part of the parking lot by the little playground. Oh, I see you. Yep, you're in the truck. Hello.
Coming over. Testing. Greg, we're right here.
For instance, Scott to Dave, hey, use proper protocol.
Come in. Get a muffin, 6 o'clock.
You need to secure that muffin.
Yeah, the proper protocol is to say, this is Scott calling Vern. Step away from the muffin.
We're not.
Roger.
Can you hear me?
You got it, Ben?
This is Ben. You guys got me coming through?
Yeah, this is Vern. Roger out.
Echo.
The lead runner has just passed mile 10. The lead runner has just passed mile 10.
Hello, this is Scott testing my Bluetooth headset. Attention all patrollers, the wheelchairs have just passed First Federated Church on War Memorial.
Dave or Greg, this is Vern. Dave, Greg, this is Vern.
This is Dave. Go ahead, Vern.
Dave, you need to turn around at Knoxville. Don't go across Knoxville. We're going to go to Knoxville and then turn around. So just if you guys would patrol to Knoxville.
Okay, we've already went way past that, and we are with the first wheelchair group that he has a flat tire, so we're staying with him until he gets this done.
Roger, that's fine. We're just saying that there's kind of a blank area, that there's no overlap there. If you could just go down to Knoxville and then turn around when you do start patrolling again.
And so from Knoxville back to the church, basically, and then beyond?
No, you turn around and go back when you hit Knoxville.
So stay east of Knoxville.
Stay east of Knoxville.
Okay, 10-4. So where we're at and beyond.
Hey Dave, this is Scott. Your zone is from Knoxville all the way down to just about Glen Oak Park and back to Knoxville.
Okay, thanks, Scott. It would have been helpful on the map if there would have been streets.
Yeah, right? Maybe next year.
That's the only thing you do wrong. You still get an A+.
Zone 4, Aaron here. Can we get an update on where the lead runner's at? What mile? Do we know what mile lead runner's at?
Aaron, this is Scott. Stand by. Scott, to all patrollers, the lead runner is just approaching mile 17. The lead runner is being escorted by 2 mounted motorcycles and a police car. His number is 1409. Scott to Dave, so yeah, it might be a little while before he gets to Glen Oak Park. The lead runner is on just a little over a 6-minute mile. He was at mile 17 at 9:15. So do the math from there based on where you are in the course.
Lead runner is approaching mile 18.
Attention all patrollers, the second full marathon runner is now approaching mile 17. Scott to all patrollers, the third full marathon runner has just entered the North Loop, approaching mile 17. Scott to all patrollers, the first lead woman marathoner has just entered the full marathon loop, approaching mile 17. Scott to all patrollers, the fifth full marathoner has just entered the North Loop, approaching mile 17.
Dave to all patrollers. The first runner just passed mile 20.
Scott to all patrollers, the sixth full marathoner has just entered the North Loop, approaching mile 17. This will be the last notification of runners entering the North Loop. Scott to all patrollers, one more announcement. The guy kicking the soccer ball throughout the entire marathon has just entered the North Loop.
Attention all patrollers, the SAG bus is passing mile marker 10. The SAG bus is passing mile marker 10.
Dave,
are you, Dave?
Tom Naverne, you have a copy. Tom Naverne, do you have a copy?
Scott, to anyone with eyes on the sag wagon, can we get an update on the location of the sag wagon?
Scott, I just talked to Officer Corner Florence there, and he said he had heard that it's still over in West Peoria. I don't know how long ago that was.
Yeah, this is Ben. We're at mile 17 here. Still got a few runners going by. Haven't seen the sag wagon yet.
This is Scott. I'm going to guess that they're at mile 15, just based on the math and the speeds and stuff. Prove me right. I'll buy whoever sees the sag wagon first a beer.
Dave to Greg.
Greg to Dave.
Yeah, I'm back at our Knoxville location.
I'll be there in a minute, Dave.
We've got the first runners almost to the finish line.
Tom Naverne, do you have a copy, Vern?
What's up, Tom? This is Vern. Tom, this is Vern. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's your location?
I'm at the baseball diamonds. That young lady came back, so I'm out patrolling again.
10-4, I'm over on Laux here. I'm heading back that way.
Got eyes on the sag wagon at mile 17. There's about 5 runners scattered for the 3 miles in front of them, is all.
FYI, there is a course time limit of 6 hours, meaning that no matter what happens, at 1:30, course support will cease, and participants who are still on the course will be asked to move to the sidewalks and continue at their own risk.
Scott, this is Ben. We're pulling away from our site as SAG's in it now, heading back to the car. What do you want us to do with this first aid kit when we're done here?
Hey, Ben, this is Scott. Well, after the race, we're going to Obed and Isaac's. If you're going to go down there, we might see you. I'm actually downtown now. I could take it from you. Where are you?
Hey, Scott, we're at the clear north end of our section, at the north end of North Street, about 3 blocks from the church.
All right. Well, if you have plans on coming downtown after you're done, great. Otherwise, if you could drop it off maybe at Running Central, that would be great.
Yeah, thanks for the invite on lunch. I think we'll pass, but we may drop it off at the folks at Section 2. How about that?
This is Greg. Dave and I are coming to the church. Be there in a couple of minutes. We can pick it up.
Ben, this is Scott. That's a brilliant idea. Give it to Greg. Thank you so much for your volunteerism today. Appreciate it.
Sounds good. Greg, we'll see you at the church.
Big 10-4 and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, Greg, this is Vern. We can meet him at the church. It's in our area anyway.
I'm almost there, Vern.
Roger. Okay.
This is Dave. I have left, and Greg is patrolling our section by himself at this point. Thank you to Scott for heading this up.
Dave! Oh my gosh, thank you for coming. Always good to see you, man. See you on the next time. I am downtown riding back upstream from the finish line, and I will probably end up at the church by the time this is over.
The sag wagon is now at Forest Hill in Isabel.
This is Greg. Any updates on where the sag wagon is?
Sag wagon was moving down Florence past Thomas Jefferson Grade School. Should be about to the intersection of Sheridan.
This is Scott, so it must be near the church, right?
10-4. Tom to Scott.
Tom, this is Scott. Go ahead.
I am leaving now, finishing up my patrol here.
Copy that. Yeah, as the sag wagon is coming by our areas, we're going to dismiss. Just holler when the sag wagon goes by and let me know that you're leaving. And once again, open invitation to Obed and Isaac's when the sag wagon is done and past all the locations that we're stationed.
This is Greg. The sag wagon just entered Zone 3.
What's the course mile marker for that?
Between 19 and 20.
Thank you.
Actually, it's past the 20-mile marker.
Yeah, this is Scott. For the record, I think it's Knoxville and Forest Hill.
This is Greg. I'm heading back to the church.
This is Scott. The sag wagon is now approaching mile marker 21. This is Scott. We're at mile 21. I'm going to ride to Forest Hill and then turn back, but I'm with Rick McMullen. He's going to follow the course back down to the finish line. I think that will conclude our bike operations for the day.
Good copy, Scott. This is Vern. I'm back at the church. Just to let you know.
Vern, this is Scott. I'm probably, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes away from the church.
This is Greg. Vern and I are at the church.
Scott's to Aaron and Doug.
Yeah, Scott, this is Doug.
Actually, Doug, did you leave for the day? Maybe I'm just looking for Aaron. I'm not sure. Who left?
Aaron left for the day. I'm just leaving the zoo.
Copy that. I think we're done for the day. You parked up at the church, I think, so why don't you head on back? You'll pass the sag wagon, and we'll be done.
Sounds good. I'm on my way back now.
This is Josh. I'm at mile 25. I've got a couple runners I'm going to help along to the finish line, and then I'm out of here. Everyone have a good day.
Josh, this is Scott. Copy that. You're going to follow the runners down to the finish line. Thank you so much for everything today. And if you enjoyed it, we hope to see you next year. Thank you very much.
You bet. You bet.
Greg and Vern, I'm going to actually ride back and pick up with Doug and ride back with him to the church. If you guys are waiting on me, please don't. See you downtown.
Good copy, Scott. This is Vern. We'll meet you downtown.
This is Greg. Don't dawdle.
Scott to Doug. I hope you brought a lock for your bike on the back. That part of town has a lot of foot traffic, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Scott, this is Vern. How many do we have coming over here today? Scott, this is Vern. Do you have a head count on how many's coming over?
Vern, this is Scott. One moment. Vern, this is Scott. I didn't get a whole lot of confirmation, so maybe 6.
Roger, good copy. We're trying to get a patio table, so look for us in the patio area.